Hello everyone, Travag here alongside Robbie once again.
Hello.
And we're doing what we do every Man, I love it. You hate saying hello, guys.
I just get nervous because I know I have to say it, and then it comes out weird every time.
Yep. So this week we're going to be taking on a very requested champion. We're going to be taking on Nocturne. Okay? So to get Robbie into the mood, I'm gonna let him listen to one of the famous things he says. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Ooh. So he's a dark character. After all, his name is Nocturne. Okay.
I get it.
He is a spectral type creature, sort of like a ghost, like darkness. He's black though. Like he's spectral. I don't know if you know what that really is.
I have no idea.
Okay,
yeah.
Then go with the idea that he's ghost-like.
Okay.
Okay, but he's black and really bleh. Like I'll start off with just like one part of his thing. Like, he doesn't have any legs. Like once it gets to the point where it's like sort of like a genie in a bottle type thing.
Yeah.
Right, like black smoke type thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna start off with his face. His face, obviously, doesn't really have a face. It looks like he's not wearing a mask, but he has like that sort of thing. You really only see like his eyes, his like white eyes.
Okay.
His face, it kind of looks like almost like Spider-Man shaped. Even the eyes too, sort of Spider-Man shaped.
Yeah.
But other than that, there's not much in his face. According to this thing, there's a couple like little markings, but I don't know if that's shading or whatever. But that doesn't really matter. Just Spider-Man looking face with white, glowing eyes.
Okay.
That like glow, even smoky whiteness out of them. And he's totally black. Okay. Moving on. Other than that, I mean, he's only really got arms, and his arms are really like, he's got his arms, but then he's got those long hands, like, you know, like spectral hands or ghostly hands, right? Like really long fingers, I mean,
Okay.
sorry.
Yeah,
really
yeah.
long fingers, really sharp at the end, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just basically, the thing you would picture would drag you to hell, is basically what he is.
Okay.
Other than that, he doesn't really wear armor, because he's like, I guess he's like a ghost thing, but he does have like shoulder armors. And typical like really big armor, just like more sharpish, because like that's just the way he is.
Kind of medieval?
Not medieval, but like, I mean, they're just protective ones. They're stylized a little more like.
So it's actual
sharp.
armor, and it's not just part of his ghostliness.
No, yeah,
like,
it's actual. It's
okay,
actual
okay.
armor. Yeah, actual armor. And by sharps, I mean like they have like spikes on them and stuff,
Okay.
like
yeah.
near the ends and stuff. Okay, so there's really not that much detail with this guy, I'll tell you that. But the major detail is his weapons. His weapons attach on his wrists,
Okay.
a blade on each. These blades, they extend out from his arm like extremely far.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and it goes like sort of curves upwards and then downwards, like
Yeah.
like sort of not S shape, but
Yeah, I was gonna say like S shape, but I get the idea.
kind of, and then sharpened towards the end.
Yeah.
No, it's not just one blade. Like it's one blade, but it has like sections that like it starts off with one section going up, then like another section going up, and it sort of creates like spikes.
Okay.
Sort of. I don't know. The weapons are really up in the air, and how they really look, they're really hard to kind of describe. But yeah, mainly that they're really long, S-shaped, they extend outwards. They're the main part about them because he just slashes and rips people apart.
Yeah.
With those. And yeah, they're attached by like bracers on the wrist.
Okay.
Other than that, that's pretty much it. I mean, he might be wearing some light armor on his chest, but I don't really see and I don't really remember per se. But I mean, that's not really super important. It's more just getting his like, he's the entity of darkness.
Okay.
That's him, and he's just like really like, sharp and.
So nothing. He's just nothing on his head. I guess it's just that kind of.
No, just like it'll be like the Spider-Man looking head, and then like fuming from the top. You know what I mean?
Right. Okay.
Right.
Cool.
Okay. So good luck with this drawing, man. Hello everybody, we're back with Robbie. He has done his drawing of Nocturne and we're ready to reveal the drawing. So we're gonna go ahead and switch. I'm gonna give him the splash and he's gonna give me the picture. Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go. Whoa! Dude, that's like...
Oh man.
No, you got it!
Yeah.
You did. I don't know how you...
I really... I'm sorry.
pretty bang on, man.
I'm not too big a fan of this splash art here.
The splash, I said, I'm not the biggest, like, I feel like it's a little outdated, his splash art, and they could, make it a bit better, but, like, you got it, dude.
Yeah. I like their their weapons are...
They're pretty much the same. Cooler. They're just a little bigger. Like, you made the hands bigger.
Yeah. I figured I might have done that, like, made the hands a little, like, big. It started to look a bit, like the aliens from Independence Day after it.
I haven't seen Independence Day, but...
Alright, but... I like it. I'm happy with that one. It's cool.
I like the way you did the eyes. Like, I don't know how you do that. How do you do that? You, like, just erase the charcoal from there or something, or because it looks like it's a color. It doesn't look like it's just an empty space.
Well, that's honestly all it is. It's just like that. The white of the eyes is just like the white of the paper. That'll always be your brightest.
It stands out because of the black.
Yeah. And then everything else is pretty well shaded, so it just like, stands out.
It's like, because it's like he's just like a ghost. So like, it's so hard to draw. I like how you did the shoulders. You almost made it like it's part of him or something.
I thought that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, because in the splash, it's like literally it looks like he's a ghost, but he goes home and he like takes that shit off.
I just like the only thing, like, also when I stood back from the drawing, I realized that he kind of looked like had a gangster sort of pose, like what, like with his head tilted. Look at this, like his hands.
Oh
like that,
yeah, I know he looks like.
But whatever.
But like almost in the splash, he has sort of the same thing going on. Like
that's cool.
It's sort of like what's up thing.
Yeah, I'm happy with it. Nice.
Yeah, that's great. His hands are huge. And Okay.
All right.
So this has been Travag and Robbie with another episode, and we hope to see you next time. Pretty ballin'.
Sweet.
Hey guys, I just wanted to say just a quick thing about the video series and what I plan to do in the future. So I got a lot of people, it's not the majority of people, but it's a large group of people who would like me to be less descriptive on the drawings, and I would have totally done that with this one. This was just filmed weeks prior to, this was filmed a while ago. So yeah, it was already done. What I plan to do with this series is I'm gonna base my descriptions off the champion I'm doing. I think there are some champions that you want to be very descriptive with because you want him to see how close he can get. The more difficult champions, you want to see how close he can get to Cho'Gath and Kog'Maw and basically the really difficult characters. It'll just be interesting because those are very outlandish characters. To see him get anything close would be fun. Whereas other characters, I think it'd be a lot more fun to, be less descriptive or read something off the lore. Like, for instance, Nunu or Ezreal or Ashe. There's so many characters. Some of the Yordles, just where those I can be a lot more simple with the description and maybe bring up sort of maybe a bit of their lore or just give them basically like, okay, here, this is a giant Yeti with an Eskimo on top, and just let him draw whatever he wants type thing. So basically, what I'm trying to say is I'm gonna base the descriptiveness and the way I described it on the champion. Okay, so the ones that are more visual, a bit tougher, a bit, like the Khazadins and stuff. Those are going to require me to describe almost as best as I can, simply because those are very hard characters to visualize if you haven't seen the game. Whereas people, like the other ones, the more archetypal characters, like Annie, for instance, which I totally could have done this with. I don't have to be descriptive at all. I can just say a couple things about him and he can draw whatever he wants. So yeah, I just wanted to say that just to let you know, to all those people who wanted that's going to be something. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you've enjoyed the videos thus far. I've had a lot of fun doing them, and I hope to do a lot more for you guys. So thanks for watching, and thanks for listening to this